Good morning, students. I hope that you are fit and fine. I am Nurjahan Sayyad. I am a new teacher for the subject mathematics. I am teaching algebra, that is the maths one. Students, I am starting first chapter as it is the first chapter, sets. It is a chapter number 1. Chapter number 1, sets. Here students, what is the sets? Before starting of that, I am asking about the natural numbers. What are the natural numbers? In the last year, you studied the natural numbers, whole numbers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, integers, and so many numbers are there. Now student, first I am asking about the natural numbers. Natural numbers are starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on up to infinite numbers. It is a infinite. It is a natural. These are the natural numbers. Now I am here written as a, for natural number as a n. Then whole numbers. You know the whole numbers? Whole numbers means 0 including with natural numbers. Means we have to add the 0 in a natural numbers. Therefore you are getting here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on up to infinity. These are said to be as a whole numbers. I am writing for that W. Now integers. What are the integers? Here left hand side of the 0 you have to write down as a -1, -2, -3 and so on. Minus infinity numbers are there and you have to write here on RHS of 0 positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on up to infinity. These are said to be as integers. These are said to be as integers and it is written by R or denoted by R. Now you know the rational numbers. What is the rational numbers? You know the rational numbers? Yes or no? I think that you know them. In 8th standard you studied them. The numbers which are written in the form of P upon Q. These are said to be as rational numbers. Here strictly P and Q are the integers. And strictly Q is not equal to 0 because here Q is on a denominator. Therefore strictly you have to write down as Q does not equal to 0 or you have to write in a small letters here P and Q. You have to write here Q. Then for rational number of the here we have to write down as K. Q means the numbers in the form of P upon Q where P and Q are the integers and Q does not equal to 0. Then the form is said to be as rational numbers. Student, I am asking about here, can we represent or can we return as every integer as a rational number? Give me the answer. Think about that, students. Yes, every integer can be written as a rational numbers. How it is possible? Suppose I am writing integer as a 2. Then this integer is a rational number. According to condition of that, every rational number can be written as a p upon q form. Therefore, here 2 can be written as 2 upon 1. Here p is equal to 2 and q is equal to 1. Means according to condition of a rational number, p and q are the integers. Therefore p is a 2 and q is a 1. And q is not equal to 0, which is not equal to 0. Therefore every integer can be represented as a rational number. But every rational number cannot be as a integer. How this possible? I am writing here rational number as, suppose, 3 upon 4. It is a rational number. It is a rational number. Can we say that this rational number is an integer? No, because 3 upon 4 is a, it is a 0.75 and it is not a integer. It is in the form of a fraction. Therefore every rational number is not a integer, but every integer is a rational number. Now means q, capital Q, it represent as a integer. Sorry, it is a rational number. It is a rational number. Now I have to discuss about the real numbers. Last year you studied there. What is the real number? What is the real numbers? The element, the numbers which are rational as well as irrational numbers are said to be as real numbers. The numbers which are rational as well as irrational numbers are said to be as real numbers. Means every rational number is a real number, but every real number is not a rational number. Then real number can be denoted by capital R. Every real number is not a rational number, but every rational number is a real number. Means combination of a real, rational and irrational numbers are said to be as a real numbers. Means in this real numbers there are numbers in terms of a rational as well as a irrational number. I am taking here irrational number as suppose root 2, root 3, root 5. These are the irrational numbers. These are the irrational numbers. These are said to be as real numbers because here real numbers means it consists rational as well as irrational numbers. Root 2, root 3, root 5 are the irrational numbers. Now students, these are the basic concepts which studied in a 8th standard. Now I have to start the first chapter as a sets. What are the sets? Students, in your book there are some pictures. Flower, bouquet, bunch of keys. These are the example of a set. Flower bouquet means there are so many flowers, means collection of all the flowers. It is said to be as a set. Then a second example as a bunch of keys. Bunch of keys. In a bunch of keys, there are so many types of the keys. Therefore, collection of all the keys are said to be as a sets. Now, you know that a best example, pack of a cards, pack of a playing cards. In the playing cards, that packs consist the cards, you know the cards, playing cards. It is a best example of a set. Then students, you are confusing about the what is the collection of the sets. I am here with the help of example I am explaining. Here uh, sets means what? I have to define them. I have to define. But with the help of example, I am explaining that. Here, first example as days of week. Days of week. Then second, colors of a rainbow. Then third, brave student in a class. Fourth, strong force in India. And fifth, planets in solar system. Now, what is the sets? According to these examples, we have to define the set. Days of the week. Here, days of the week, which are the days? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. These are the days of the week. Means collection of all the days, it is said to be as a set. You are getting a particular information about that. Therefore, it is said to be as a set. Now, colors of rainbow. You know that colors of the rainbows. Which are the colors there? You know the colors of the rainbow there. Then it is also set. Now, brave students in a class. Brave student, there are, I think that suppose in a class 50 students are there, but you don't know which is the brave student. Then how can you have to consider as a this student is a brave? You are not getting here particular information. And according to you, how can say so and so this boy or girl is a brave? Then this term brave is a relative term. Therefore, we can't say so and so boy is or girl is a brave. Therefore, you are not getting a particular information about the girls or boy. Therefore, it is not an example of a say. Now, similarly, strong forts in India. In India, there are lot of forts. How can you say that according to you it is a strong fort? Suppose Raigad. Can we say that according to you it is a strong, but according to another or he or she cannot be said that it is a strong. Therefore, it is a relative term. Strong as a relative term. Therefore, we can't say it is a it is not a say. Then, therefore, brave and strong from example number 3, brave and strong from example number 4. These are the relative terms. Therefore, you are not getting particular information about the statement. Therefore, these two are not the example of sets. Now, planets in a solar system. You know that which are the planets in a solar system? Sun, Earth, Jupiter, Venus, Mars, and so on. Saturn. These are the planets in a solar system. Then you can say that it is a example of a set. Now we have to define here definition of a set. Definition of a set. The well-defined collection. The well-defined collection of objects is called set. Is called set. Now I am writing here example. Odd numbers from, or you have to write even numbers from 1 to 10. 1 to 10 means you have to write the even numbers from 1 to 10. Therefore, I am writing here the numbers. These are 2, 4, 6, 8. These are the even numbers from 1 to 10. Then you are getting here particular information or collection of the elements or the objects. It is an example of a set. It is an example of a set. Now, how to represent the set? How to represent the set? Are you understanding, students? What is the set? Means you are getting the or the well-defined collection of the objects. Well-defined collection of the objects is called the set. Now, how to write the set? Here, how to write the set? For represent the set, a capital letter, a capital English letter can be used that is, for example, A, B, C, X, Y, Z, and so on. The objects of the set is the member of is the member of the set of the set. You have to hear the objects of the set is the member, or you have to write element. You have to write element also. The objects of the set is the member or element of the set. Means, for example, 2, 4, 6, 8. These are the members of the even number, which are writing from 1 to 10. These numbers are lies in between 1 to 10, and these are the even numbers. I took one of the example as a set of even numbers. Set of even numbers. I am writing with the help of here example properly. First, as a capital letter, I am repeating again, capital letters A, B, C, etc. are used to denote a set. It is the first thing. We have to use the capital letter for represent the set. Then second, as the objects of the set is known as element or members of the set. Third, these elements of the set are denoted by small letter A, B, C, etc. Means for particular, and these elements can be written by for example, A is equal to a set of even numbers lies in between 1 to 10. 1 to 10 means here A is equal to, I am writing set, it is denoted by capital letter. A is equal to, you have to write here the even numbers lies in between 1 to 10. You have to write down the elements which lies in between 1 to 10, but these are even numbers. Therefore 2, 4, 6, 8. Then here 2, 4, 6, 8. These are said to be as elements or objects. And you have to write by here as a in between two elements, you have to give the commas there. You have to give the commas. Means these elements can be represented as a small a, small b, small c. Are you getting, students? Means in a set you have to represent the set by the capital letters, and the members or elements of the set can be denoted by small letters, and you have to give the comma in between them. Now if a is a small a, it is an element, is an element of of set A, of a set A, it can written as A belongs to capital. A belongs to capital. You have to write this way. And how to read? A belongs to A. Small a belongs to A. Or A is an element of a set A, or A is a member of a set A, or you have to read as A belongs to A. Second, if A is not an element of set A, it can be written as written as A. Look here, students. A is not an element of a set A. Means you have to write A does not belongs to set A. A does not belongs to set A. A does not belongs of set A. And here you have to write A belongs to set A. Now from recall that here I gave some numbers, natural numbers, then whole numbers, integers. Then how to write these numbers in the form of set there. Here first a set of natural numbers. Set of natural numbers. It is denoted by capital N, which is equal to, you have to write in a curly bracket 1, 2, 3 and so on. You have to write up to infinite there. Here A set of natural numbers can be denoted by capital letter N, which is equal to in curly bracket 1, 2, 3 up to there. Then a set of whole numbers. How to represent that? It is represented by capital letter W, and here 0 including natural numbers means you have to write 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. It is said to be as a set of whole numbers, and this can be written as W is equal to in curly bracket 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, and curly bracket complete there. Then a set of integers. It is denoted by capital I, which is equal to. Integers means you have to write, it is a number line. On left hand side of a 0, you have to write negative numbers, -1, -2, -3 and so on there. Here on right hand side, positive numbers 1, 2, 3 and so on. It is said to be as a set of integers. Then these are 3 examples. Now 2 more examples I am taking. A set of rational numbers. 4. Set of rational numbers. Set of rational numbers. It is denoted by Q. It is denoted by Q. I am writing Q. It is a set of rational numbers. Rational numbers. Then Q is equal to, you have to write, look here, this can be written as here P upon Q. I am not writing, only write down this because I have to teach that. Then R is a set of real numbers. Real numbers means capital R denotes as a set of real numbers. So similarly, capital Q is a set of rational numbers. Now, how to write the sets? There are 2 methods. Methods for writing the sets. Methods for writing the sets. There are 2 methods for writing the sets. There are 2 methods for writing the sets. First, a listing method. Listing method. Listing method. Another name for that as a roster method. Roster method. Listing method or a roster method. According to first method, how to write the set. First, in this method, all the elements all the elements of a set are enclosed with curly bracket curly bracket curly bracket means I am here showing curly bracket. Then the second, elements are separated by commas and third, the order of the elements in a set is immaterial and the elements which are repeated are repeated is list only once. These are the three rules for listing method or roster method. In this method there are 3 points. First point, in this method all the elements of a set are enclosed with the curly bracket, means elements of the set can be written in a closed bracket. Then second, the elements are separated by commas. You have to give the commas in between elements. Then third one, the order of the elements in a set is immaterial, means order can be right anywhere there. And the elements which are repeated is listed only once, means suppose for the here I am giving as good day, it is a word, then you have to write in the form of a set.